Hello you guys, and welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be going over the Mavic 3 saga. The Mavic 3 has been a long leaked and rumored drone ever since the days of, well, the Mavic 2 came out. People have been speculating, asking for, wishing for, and rumoring the Dji Mavic 3. There have been many supposed leaks of the Mavic 3. And today, I'm going to follow a very particular path with some very interesting facts and a singular pattern I'm noticing in all the chaos. Let's get right into it. So this whole saga starts on March 29th, 2021, when Drone XL shows us a shady looking sketch of a Dji Mavic 3. It only appears to show the bodywork of the drone, and not many people thought very much of it. Then, on April 7th, 2021, Drone DJ leaked a couple more images which were also shady at best and looked similar to the original leaked images. Then, on April 20th, 2021, Drone DJ seemed to leak to the world what they thought was a real-life image of the Dji Mavic 3. Now, there was really nothing to back up this leak, and it really only showed an image of the bottom part of what looked to be the framework for a DJI drone. Moving on May 17th, 2021, Drone XL showed to the world what many thought was the top shell of a DJI Mini. And this one was interesting in particular because it seemed to be metal, and it seemed to be a real-life image. Not many people knew how to take this leak, and it was a little bit out of place. People still talked about it quite a bit, but nobody really could figure out what was going on. Then, on July 1st, 2021, Drone XL released another article claiming to show leaked images of the Dji Mavic 3. Now, these images were only of the frame and bodywork of the drone, but they were high-res and they showed several angles around the drone. Now, fast forward to today's leaks. I'm gonna put the images on screen, all the new ones and all the old leaks, and I'll see if you guys can spot the similarities between the two. Have you found it yet? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you now. It's actually the exhaust and the front top shell. Now, all of these leaks are interconnected by that one design. It seems to have just a little intake at the front and then two tiny little slashes for intakes just at the back of the top front shell. And all of these leaks show this. And in addition, there are also some other similarities between leaks, such as, a DJI Mini-esque battery loading system. So the batteries are pushed in through the back. Instead of from top down, they are from back to front. And another thing that's interesting to note between these is in the framework photos, you can see there are ginormous cutouts for front-facing obstacle avoidance. And in today's leaks, we can also see massive cutouts for, cameras. And we can see two massive cameras or obstacle avoidance cameras in the front. And what's interesting about all these is I cannot in any of them find any side, upwards, or backwards obstacle avoidance. Now, I'm sure those will come later in the back portion that we don't see in really any of these leaks, or at least I hope they will. But that means that there's a trending pattern in all these leaks, and that's a very good thing. Because generally when you hear about, the Mavic 3 or the Phantom 5, it's always just a one-off leak of, hey, look at this drone, or hey, look at this sketch. And none of them are real. It's just a one-off thing that somebody did. But this is several leaks in several different formats from several different sources, all showing the same design. Now, it's no surprise to anyone that DJI has been working on the Mavic 3, and I believe this proves it. But will DJI release the Mavic 3 is the question. And I actually think now would be a good time for DJI to release their Mavic 3. And this is because of the increasingly negative sales that they have been getting. And you can look at it online. DJI is losing market share and market value. And the reason this is happening, I think, is just because they're doing the same thing over again. They've just been doing some small little refreshes, and they've really come out with nothing really that big or new. I mean, we had the DJI FPV drone, but that really wasn't a camera drone like a Mavic or a Phantom where they really drive sales. So what I think is going to happen is I think now is the perfect time for DJI to release this drone. And I think they've definitely developed it. Through all these leaks, we can see similarities. And whenever you see similarities between several different leaks across a timeline, across different media, like we have a couple sketches, we have a couple photos, and these are all from obviously different sources. So I think, while each of these leaks looks sketchy at best on their own, if you try and look at the entire picture, you begin to notice that they're all leaking the same thing. And I think that thing is the Mavic 3. And I think the Mavic 3 is probably going to come out very soon. Now, I know we've heard this before, and I don't really know exactly when it's going to come out. And when I say soon, I just mean I think now would be a good time for DJI to do this. I'm not DJI, so I don't know when it's going to come out, and none of these places really know either. I don't really think anybody knows, but if I were to guess, I would say now would be a good time for DJI to do this, because this drone looks like there was actual innovation put into it. It looks like they've definitely improved their optical sensing, which helps to compete with Skydio, and I really like the new look. I know it's sort of going towards a mini look, but hey, any new redesign, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's more ergonomic. Hopefully it has a better flight time. Really, none of these photos can show us that, and really only I believe these photos. I really only believe these photos because, well, it's just I'm noticing and believing just the similarities between all of them. I don't really believe all the chit chat comes with every single one, because not only are they all different, but yeah, no, it kind of feels like they were just tacked on to some of them as just like, oh yeah, here's an image and we'll just fudge some specs on there. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, no, that's what I think of the DJI Mavic 3. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think we're going to see the Mavic 3 soon? And what do you think of this whole timeline of similar leaks? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.